It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Café is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Café and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Café. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to Happy Hump Day.
Hump Day. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to the Midday Show. We're changing the setup a little bit. We are reviewing, I guess we're taking it to the mat.
Now, we finished that
personal empowerment, yes, but now today we're doing a kind of a recap on it.
Doesn't she have like a workbook part in the back or something?
I have a separate workbook.
Separate?
Yeah. But today I just wanted to
Oh, you got the separate workbook?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you get the special stuff.
Because she's special and we love her.
Student.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on a second. That workbook is part of this book?
Yes, sir.
So you have to work that when you read this?
Well, it gives you a place to, jot down your notes and your thoughts, and there's prompts in there.
Is there a test or something in there? 'Cause she's like a school teacher.
Yeah, no.
That's why all my stuff looks like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like the workbook.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I
And
have
the
a soft
hardcover-
cover and hardcover, actually.
But we didn't talk about that.
You didn't ask, Freddie.
I didn't ask.
So
You
see,
came
it's
in
got
here
all
with
kinds
10 wonderful chapters of boom.
Yeah, what's cool about the workbook, being that you asked, is it's not just pages to journal. It's got prompts, based on what the recommendment's about, contemplative thoughts, couple quotes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You knew
Here,
about
as a
this?
matter of fact, my first
I didn't know it was a
contemplation,
hardcover.
disappointment and expectation.
Did you know about that?
I knew there was a workbook. I didn't realize it was a hardcover.
And you didn't say nothing?
Then I saw there were cards also, a lot of things to talk about. But we're going to post this. Dana, I won. Let me back up. Last week we had like a little bit of whimsy, and I got all these beautiful crystals in like the golden ticket bag. So Dana went over them with me. Wendy, you can go over them with me also. And then inside this magical bag, I got this pendulum, and you can ask questions of the pendulum, and the pendulum answers you with a yes or a no. Now, the only time I'd ever really done this, I have one. It's in the back over there, but it broke. I mean, the tip broke off.
Oh, wow.
Was when you're pregnant, and you can say
Wait
is
a
it a
minute.
girl or a boy.
Hold on. You're throwing too many things at me. The one that we put back there for the
still
last
there.
10 years, is it there?
Yeah.
So what broke?
The tip of it broke.
What do you mean the tip of it?
The tip of the
Like she
pendulum.
probably
bottom of
dropped
it?
it or something.
Someone
it probably
must have dropped
cracked.
it or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
But
so-
anyway, this is a brand new one.
But it's supposed to be broken because something happened.
Okay, maybe.
That's
So-
why they gave it to us.
So it stays there. But it was interesting because Dana was asking it a question, and it goes back and forth, but very subtly. Anytime I hold it, it goes in giant circles.
Me too.
Yeah.
And
Right.
watch.
That's
I'm not
'cause
even
you're like
doing
a-
anything, and it just
It's
moves
like you're a giant circle.
in circles. She told me
So
when
that's
you do
you're
it.
calibrated. That's a nice calibration. There's a nice energy flow within you.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yep.
So what does it mean? I can ask her questions?
You can ask
You
her a
can
question.
work with your pendulum any kinds of ways. One of the ways is to ask it questions, or just general questions. I like to use it to check the energy centers of a room to find out if there's energies are off. You can do it to check your individual chakras or your energy centers itself. You can ask, hey, should I go, to do this job interview and that kind of thing. You can do it out of whimsy. You can ask, what kind of colors do I
But
want
wait
to
a
wear
minute.
Yeah.
Does it answer you? So
Yes.
if it goes around or it goes this way?
Yes. So this is a good question. So with the pendulums, some people, you've got to first, it's like any other crystal. You build a relationship.
I was just
with
going to say,
it.
got to build a relationship. You got to
gotta
know
do-
the movement.
Exactly. So you'll know whether some people will move back and forth, and some people move in circles. And then, so you'll start off with,
Yours is a little
Spirit, please
jumpy.
show me what yes
What the
looks
hell's
like.
wrong
You're
with
making
this
a little nervous.
It's jumping up and down.
So it's calibrating to your energy. So she was working with this, so had already
I've never
calibrated.
seen one of these jump up and down.
Yep, it'll do that.
see
It's
this?
trying to calibrate.
Oh, wait a minute,
I was
I just gotta
calibrated. Look
say-
at that. Now look.
Dawn, when we were doing it before, and I was like, I'm like shaky the moil. I'm realizing that it wasn't my.
It's calibrating to
It was
you.
calibrating to me. I was like, why isn't this thing doing anything for me? But I didn't even think about that, Wendy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it calibrates to you. So then after it calibrates, then you want to say, show me yes.
Show me yes.
And then watch what the movement of the pendulum does and what way that that it spins. Sometimes it's counterclockwise, sometimes it's clockwise.
I think my spin is broken. It's like doing two things. You see that it's going back and forth.
Yep,
no?
it's still trying to calibrate with you. So you would hold
Yeah.
it in your palm of your hands or something.
Can't believe.
There you go. That's so funny. You
gotta
know that
calibrate.
even if, say, one day you really like to use the pendulum, there's been positions or times that I don't have my pendulum with me, and if I have a necklace or something,
Take
or
your
even
ring off.
and then you put it through somewhere, and you can do the same thing with,
Yeah.
this is kind of hard to do it with, but you get the same
Wow.
gist, whether it's
Yeah.
a chain or something.
I've been desperate. I got
Yeah.
a string and I got my ring and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
proud
So
of
you
that,
can
but
you
it's
can make a
like-
makeshift, but yeah, some people.
Wow, you're making it nervous. I've
Yeah,
never
it's
seen
still
it look like
calibrating.
that.
Look how it's
Yeah.
shaking.
Look at
That's
you.
a lot of energy. You got excess energy.
Yeah.
Freddie.
Told you.
That's what it was doing.
It's
It
the
was
saunter.
It was
That's the
shaking
next
when I was
one
holding
tonight,
it.
baby.
Yep.
So let me get this right. Can I have one of these made as a bracelet for my wrist, so that if I hold up my arm, it'll be telling me what's going on? In the reading?
Yes and no. You could do something like that, but then take it off and work with it
Yeah.
as a pendulum.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing
No,
with
I
the
want to
necklace.
keep it on my wrist. Will it work that way?
Not really.
I don't think
If
so.
it's
Not
hanging
really.
on my wrist?
I think
No,
it's-
no,
yeah.
because then how would you keep it still to give you an answer? And that's what you need to do. You need to be able to keep it still so only it's moving, not you're moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to prop my elbow because I
Exactly.
don't trust my shakes.
Yeah, exactly.
You have shakes?
Well, if I'm trying to hold something, you know what I mean? I'd rather just.
She has shakes.
Yeah.
I know, I saw.
You saw her shakes?
I saw her shakes.
Well, you guys are very interesting.
We're very intimate,
Where
yes.
did you
Yes.
find her shakes?
We were sitting over there, and I saw her shakes, and she was going over all of these beautiful crystals with me.
And what
By
did
the
you
way, I
discover
have
about
your
those crystals?
amethyst.
Yeah, I was wondering who took my
I
amethyst.
wanted to keep it for safekeeping.
So you took it?
So it has company.
So it has company.
Yeah.
Can I say?
They're
can I
brothers.
show- Can I see the
Yeah.
pendulum for a second?
But now you took my
I'm
stone.
going to give you yours back.
Now you took my stone. You put your cooties on it.
I'm going to give you yours back. I just have to find it.
So sometimes I'll hold it in my hand. Sometimes I'll put it to my heart, and I'll just think clear, clear. Then I'll hold it. Spirit, please show me yes. See, it's jiggling, but now I got a yes. See?
Yeah, but look at those big circles you got.
Yep.
I didn't get
Because
that.
No, mine was doing what yours was doing. I told you I was shaking the oil.
All right.
You're shaky.
Now
the
show me a
moil.
no. And then it
Shaky
goes in
the
the
moil.
opposite direction.
So no is in the opposite direction.
For
Yeah.
me, this is how it is. For somebody, it might be opposite. Some people might just be back and forth.
Yeah.
Some people use a little mat. There's mats with the words.
My kids
and-
have the mats.
Yep. So you can use
Really?
the mat.
Yeah.
I just use it like this. So then I'll say, all right, for example, this room, Spirit, is this room nice and clear? And you got a yes.
You know what's cool about the pendulum, I think, because I use pendulum all the time. And what I like about it is you're forced into yes, no answers. So it forces you to, it's not open-ended, to formulate what exactly it is you want to know. And it forces clarity in that because you have to be clear in your intention and your question. And in doing that, you don't even realize it's like the information is coming through you. Like, why would I have asked that question the way I asked it? So the yes and the no is just validating what I already know, but I needed to express it in that way. Like people who do tarot, they're like, I don't need the cards. I just do it for show. I really am getting the messages.
Exactly.
It's that sort of thing. So that I love the pendulum.
You know, the other thing that I do with it too.
You do that?
That's what she said. There are times that Spirit may not want to give you an answer, so you can get a shake.
Oh, yeah.
For me, I'll say, show me maybe. And that's where I get the
Yeah.
back and forth.
Or for me, it's almost like it's like it will not move, and that spirit telling me put the pendulum down and go answer your own questions.
Exactly. Show me you don't want to answer. And then it'll stop.
Yeah. Yep.
There'll be no movement.
So let me get this right. If you ask a question of someone else, like you were to ask the pendulum, is this person positive? Would it answer?
Yeah.
What,
For
it
the
would give you
most
an
part,
answer?
yes. Now, there are times that you won't get a clear answer if it has to do something with your growth. But for the most part,
Personal, yes,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about out of dimension, somebody else. in front of you. Like if I wanted to see whether G-Man is a positive person, would that tell me the truth?
Yes, for the most part, yes.
Yeah, or also
Now, if you have a bias and you don't check your bias, your pendulum can show your bias.
yeah.
Well, I had a bias when I first came in here. I don't know about bias now. Have a bias.
So let me engage us a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the hurricane behind you, and we are in hurricane season. Are we going to have a hurricane during this month?
What are we in June?
No. That's a no. So it's for me. I've worked with the pendulum for years.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I was so excited to
Let
see
me
the
give
pendulum.
this back to
I
you.
was like,
Freddie, you can pass this back to Dawn.
I was like,
please.
oh my gosh, a new pendulum. This is so super cool. And then I
Yes.
found the one that was the mushroom.
You gotta hold on to it more.
I just started
Because you're like a
using it.
hurricane. When I ask that, you would ask a hurricane. Am I a hurricane? See what it tells you.
I'm not. I'm actually clear.
Yep.
You're clear.
I'm pretty clear.
You were jumping up and down the other minute.
Not jumping up and down. I told you.
I feel you settled more. Do you feel
my
a little more
ears.
settled?
I was thinking Damon. Maybe it's because it only happens when Dana comes in. It's like my head is like.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And I know it's Wednesday. Dana's here. It's like forget hump day. It's like extra energy day. It's just like this. My
You
head
got
is
the
like
wall.
this.
You
Yeah, the
know,
wall.
when I came in, I will tell you something. When I came in, I asked my spirits to come in with us if it was necessary. So maybe my team is a little too much too.
Yeah.
So okay, guys, back down.
It might be something energetically also
It
because I
started
got
this morning.
well, I got a
before
text.
I came in.
I got a text from Rob, and he's like, "I feel like I have a helicopter in my head." I'm like, "I think you're adjusting to the frequency." So there might be
Yeah.
something with the. And he's just like, he don't want to hear any of it. He's like, "Oh, the frequency."
Yeah.
But he hears a helicopter in his head, so something's going on.
Exactly.
Well, yesterday I felt there was a lull in the studio. I even went outside. I came out. to
You
talk
did
to
go
him.
outside.
Everything was a lull because there's something coming.
Yes.
And I woke up this
Yes.
morning and I felt like, holy smokes, what is going on? And I was dancing and jumping and I made coffee and whatever.
Leaking and diarrhea.
And I still feel it. I still feel it. Maybe I'm hoping they transfer to the game tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but there's something definitely.
Yeah,
going
there's
on.
something. There's something afoot, as
Yeah,
one would
brewing.
say. Yep, brewing. Exactly.
Is it a good Bruin?
It feels like a good
always
one,
a
but
good
it feels
brewing.
like a dense good one. You know, sometimes there's stuff that's good and it's light and airy. This feels a little heavy. It's good, but it's a lot. There's a lot of condensed energy in it.
And everybody's been telling me that Pisces is in some whatever.
I don't get any of that.
And what happens is that this is supposed to be the highlight of the year for a Pisces. And it depends on what you do with it.
Exactly.
So if you write a novel, that's one way of expressing energy. If you play hockey, that's another. And if you just are a monk, that's another. So it all depends on how you use the energy. So
Yep.
A lot of interesting things.
I feel it coming.
Yep.
It's going to be a good thing.
You know what's so funny? Do you have siblings?
Yes.
Are they like you spiritually?
Maybe one or two more so. The
many
other
do you
ones
have?
are, but they're on the. I'm
Wait.
the oldest of 5 siblings.
One or two mostly, the other one's like, what?
Yeah, the
Three are
oldest
on,
of 5.
They're online. They have to wait online.
Say that again.
The other 3 wait online.
They actually are. How do I say? Their interests lie in different places. So I would say in the group of us siblings, I'm probably the one that's most woo-woo, I guess you could say.
But some are like you.
Yeah, some of them they all love crystals.
But they follow your lead.
I guess they do to some extent. Yes.
I'll say it. I'll say it because you won't.
But what made you woo-woo? You didn't wake up Monday and say, I'm going to be woo-woo today.
I tell you what, I've always had woo in me since childhood.
The woo was you.
It absolutely has been. I've always been able to sense spirit. I used to see spirit. Spirit scared me so much that I stopped seeing for a while, but I could still feel it for the longest time. I mean, since childhood. My grandmother, she's not here with us anymore, but she recognized it.
Did you ever express that to people around you, or were you so
Yes.
shy to do it?
Nope. My first questions when making my friend groups: do you believe in Bigfoot? Do you believe in aliens? You know, the Bermuda Triangle. These were. I mean, I would love to watch In Search of. That was my thing as in childhood. I would hear the theme music to In Search of, and I was glued in front of the TV.
So you weren't shy to express.
I wasn't, and my
woo-woo-ness.
parents, I remember, this story is so funny. When I would mention questions to my mom, she finally one day, she got a book of Dianetics in the mail, and she gave it to me. She's like, you ask questions, then maybe this book could
Was that
answer.
J.R. Hubbard?
Yes.
Remember that
I
commercial?
tell you, I remember opening the book, reading the first 2 or 3 pages, and I'm like, this is nonsense. It wasn't for me. I don't want to disparage somebody else's beliefs but Dianetics was not for me. Let's just make it clear.
Dianetics.
I don't even know what it was. I do remember the commercial though.
Yeah,
Wendy, I have to tell you, we've never talked about this out loud. I bought the book from watching the commercials. I was like, middle
I
schoolish.
thought you wrote the book.
Right, yeah, nonsense, utter nonsense. But I remember I was so taken with it and the concept, and when I got it, same thing. I was like,
what is
it was like a
this?
lot. It was dense and it was a lot. Even
the
the
words
font was really small. It just, right?
It did not
That's
resonate
funny.
with me at all. But from there, anytime I could get my hands on a Nancy Drew book to read, I was always about the mystery and the unknown and asking questions about the Bible and, fascinated with the nativity and all of these things. So this has always been there, but there wasn't anybody to really nurture. It was I call myself an autodidact. If I was curious, God gave me extra curious. I wanted to know about it, so I was going to find out. But I had a line. I was not going to do the Ouija board and the tarot. I don't read tarot, don't know how to read tarot. I'll do oracle cards and stuff. But I had, I guess, my own self-imposed boundaries. I knew where I wanted to stay into. So crystals, herbs, anything having to do with energy healing. I knew I wanted to help people, so that's why I went into pharmacy. So there's a lot of that pulled me there. But I was able to recognize, as an empath, as one would say, people's feelings, the feeling of a room and all these kinds of things. I've always been in tap with that, always.
And Dana, you have a brother, right?
Yeah.
Just the two of you?
Yeah.
He's not like you at all.
No.
And when did you decide to become woo-woo?
I think like Wendy, I've been woo my whole life and didn't realize.
Were you shy about it? I don't know. 20 years
That was
ago,
the best side I ever saw in my life.
20 years ago, you might have been different.
I was always interested in things that were out there, like ETs and just Sasquatch, all of that stuff. I was never shy about that. But my woo looks a little bit different. And the one thing I think that is most obvious with me, I was always a nature girl. Grew up on a lake in the suburbs in New Jersey, was always out talking to I used to marry the frogs, just catch frogs and marry them to each other, of course. And I would make up songs and as I would walk along the water and kind of talk. So it was always that kind of connected, but I always felt energy in a way that I didn't understand, that other people didn't feel. Physically can feel, and I always aligned with the frog. I always called the frog my spirit animal because frogs don't drink water; they soak it through their skin. And I understood that about myself. I always knew I was a little bit different, and but I was always very comfortable and very open about who I was, and it just kind of evolved, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess if you call it woo, I don't think of myself as woo. Like you guys have dubbed me woo, but I don't think of myself as woo because this is just who I am.
It's part of the
When
fabric.
I think woo, I think people
So what do
trying
you
to be
think?
something else.
What label? What would you call yourself? What kind of?
Oh, just a badass. Badass. I'm just a badass.
You're just a
Overall,
gangster.
yeah, the grand poobah of personal empowerment.
You're just the gangster.
I'm gangsta. I'm OG, badass, grand poobah of personal empowerment, spiritual development. That could fit on a business card. That's what I want. That's what
big
what you
card.
call me now. The grand poobah. Remember I was calling myself that? Look, what are you? I'm like, no, I'm the grand poobah of intuitive
I can't
guidance.
call you that because that reminds me of the Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, with the
Yes,
hat.
that.
Yeah,
Oh my
I want
God,
the hat
that's so
too. If we're
funny.
doing this, let's go all the way.
That's so funny.
All right, more to come. We're gonna
What
take.
label do you give yourself?
I'm just me.
No, but what would you call yourself? No?
I'm different than a lot of people.
Okay, but I'm looking for that. I'm looking to understand that. Why don't you tell us, when did you decide to be different? Because I spoke to your mom.
I didn't decide. I just always was who I was.
And
But
you
you
started
never
to evolve
yeah.
more.
Were
Yeah.
you quiet about it?
I just thought it was everybody saw and felt what I felt.
1,000%.
So I didn't know it was any different until people started to ask me, like my dad would ask me, could I do this for him? And that wasn't like a physical thing, it was more of an emotional. Can you help me can you make this happen? Can you take care of that? And it wasn't like, can you put the book on a shelf? It was something more esoteric. And I thought, okay. And I would do it. But I thought, everyone could just, and I'd say to him, you just do it. And he goes, no, you need to do it. And I thought he was just being nice, like being my dad blowing like air at my butt or something, or my dress. But no, I guess it was really a thing.
So when I make fun of you, and I don't make fun of you, when you talk to me about unicorns and all that, did you do that back in the day too?
100%. It was always about fairies and Tinkerbell, and
Yes.
but Tinkerbell was the only fairy that existed. I didn't realize there was a world of spiritual fairies
1000%.
or gnomes or things like that. It was just, to me, there was a physical sense of what it was. I didn't realize internally there was actually spiritual
Exactly.
fairies.
That's funny. I grew up, I didn't know what a fairy was, or I didn't have any of that.
Wow.
I didn't have any of the cartoons I saw. None of them have fairies. I grew up.
They were it was only Disney was the only one that had a fairy.
Didn't know
Exactly.
anything about Disney. Didn't know anything about that. To me, sports was my legend.
Yeah.
Sports and athletes and miracle Mets and seeing miracles happen in the sporting arena.
Yeah.
I never had any of this stuff. I never had coloring books when I was a kid either. I didn't
But even
know
with
that.
medicine, for me, I don't respond well with regular modern medicine. There are things that I have to take for like thyroid and thing. But other than that, for me, and I always tell you, I feel like there needs to be an angel doctor. That's when I go to Daphne, someone who understands my DNA. And that might sound crazy to everybody out there because we all have human DNA. But my body responds better to alternative medicine in conjunction with the things I need than taking a pill for high cholesterol or any of that.
Yeah.
In my mind, there is an herbal way for me to get my body where it needs to go. It might take a little bit longer, but ultimately it gets there.
1000%.
But for you, it might be different, and for you, it might be different.
Everybody's
so
different.
It just resonates with me more.
1000%.
It's interesting because we had a conversation in the back about your pharmacy days and things of that nature. And I was sitting here saying, I guess we all have different elements that create what we're in right now. And this is to tie in your book, all the different elements and aspects and the viewpoints, how you view it, how it changed, making adjustments, not making adjustments, sometimes missing the point. And then you come out and you look at yourself today and you sit there and you say, who am I? How did I grow up? What are some of the things that I learned that I took advantage of, didn't take advantage of, and it becomes sort of your viewpoint today? I never knew anything about half the stuff that we do in here.
It's evolved for sure.
But I didn't even know it existed. I didn't even know a senior home. You know a senior home? Or a place where 55 and over community?
Like assisted
I didn't know that
living.
existed.
Wow.
In Puerto Rico, we had grandma in front of a TV with
Exactly.
a sandwich, and that was it. I didn't know you had places to take care of senior citizens at all.
Yeah.
Again,
all.
first world problems, as they say.
Yeah,
First
exactly.
world problems. I got to tell you, this has been a learning experience for me.
Oh, that's
I never met people like you before.
That's awesome. That's awesome. The world opens.
That reminds me of The Exorcist, but that's a different show.
I was thinking the Martian. What is it?
I was thinking Elaine from Seinfeld. They're like, you're going to hell. And she's like, blah, blah. That's what I had channeled.
That was scary. I think I have
I'm
to go
very
change
scary.
my underwear.
Oh, yeah, we got leaky
back
over
to
here.
that leaky thing. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a commercial break, regroup. When we come back, we're going to go, I guess, bring it all together.
Bring it together. I just want to wrap it up.
More to come. We're going to remember that? Wrap it up. We'll be back in
No,
2
that,
and 2.
I,
More to
no,
come.
oh my
We'll be right
God,
back.
I don't want to
Like
talk
Chuck.
about that.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Greatness isn't something you chase, it's cultivated. The Ubuntu Girl's Guide to Greatness, written by Dana Sardano, is rooted in self-dedication, personal growth, and simply living in greatness. Inside, you'll find empowering prompts, hot tips, and space to journal your reflections. Featuring vibrant artwork by Dana Sardano, this is more than a book. It's a visual celebration of feminine power in all its forms. Bold, colorful, and unapologetically authentic. Ready to be great? Grab the Ubuntu Girl's Guide to Greatness at ubuntufishgallery.com Also available as a beautifully designed deck of cards to bring greatness wherever you go.
This is AMP2 TV Network, powered by the AMP Media Future Foundation. AMP2 is an award-winning production company. Here, we produce any media your heart desires. We produce films that make people emotional. We make the audience engaged. We're innovative, eye-catching, unforgettable. Amplify your idea. Here at AMP2 TV.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Café Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Outlaws Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker crashed their car into a ravine in northern Texas. Parker suffered severe third-degree burns when battery acid spilled onto her leg, causing injuries that affected her mobility for the rest of her life. Bill Wilson and Robert Hall Brooks Smith founded Alcoholics Anonymous in Akron. Their 12-step program became one of the most influential addiction recovery movements in the world, helping millions of people struggling with alcohol dependence and inspiring similar organizations such as Narcotics Anonymous and Gamblers Anonymous. On June 10, 1940, Benito Mussolini declared war on France and United Kingdom, joining Nazi Germany in World War II. Believing Germany was on the verge of victory and eager to share in the expected gains, Mussolini abandoned Italy's neutrality, though Italy's military was poorly prepared and contributed little to the campaign against France. The Six-Day War ended on June 10, 1967, with the United Nations brokered ceasefire after 6 days of fighting between Israel and a coalition of Arab states led by Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. Israel won a decisive victory, capturing the West Bank, Gaza Strip, Sinai Peninsula, Golan Heights, and the Old City of Jerusalem, including the Western Wall, dramatically reshaping the Middle East and leaving a lasting impact on the Arab-Israeli conflict.
Commissioner. All right, we're back.
All right, ready to do this?
I'm afraid to do this.
Your energy's clearing up a little bit, which is nice.
Whose?
You.
You don't know
I'm
nothing
still
about
going like this. All right. All right, so we've gone through the 10 commandments of personal empowerment, and now we're going to kick this over to Dana Sardano of the Ubuntu Room. We're going to talk about how we're going to wrap it up all together. Let's roll her intro.
This segment has been sponsored by the Ubuntu Room. Come join Dana Sardano as she offers life-changing advice that will affect the spiritual, emotional, and physical aspects of your being. Within her easily available writings, you will find the solution you need for your problems. Tune in to the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Café Show.
Hi, my name is Dana Sardano, and this is the Ubuntu Room. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. So today we are wrapping it up. Because we spoke every week about an individual recommendment, I think it's important to just, and I'm going to try to do it quickly, but just mention them all together so you could see it in its wholeness. But before I do that, I want to share something with you guys. Firstly, I want to thank you for being a part of this. I want to thank you for your interaction, for your commitment to self, and for really having the courage to take these recommendments and to look at yourself. So as a thank you, I have created this deck of cards. I was just looking at it. It says all rights reserved 2021. So these cards are 5 years old. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. But I created this deck of cards, and in these cards, they're just sort of like the pocket guide. Like you pull a card and you kind of get a sense of what you want to contemplate that day. And it's got quotes, it's got the recommendments, it's got some exercises, and they're fun. So I have 5 decks for anybody, for the first 5 people that contact me with your impressions or your aha moments or your favorite recommendment or the recommendment that you're like, this is stupid. Your response to this work, I've got 5 decks of cards that I'm happy to get to you. Whether I hand them to you, mail them to you, however I get them to you, I'm happy to do that. So contact me at ubuntufishgallery.com and I'll get you your deck. And again, thank you. With that said.
Well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Is this open even if people call in now?
Yeah, of course.
Here.
Of course.
Hammer.
Back
already?
Hey, G-Man. G-Man. Set up the call board. Set up 3CX. They're back already.
He's jumping up and down.
Set up 3CX, please. Okay, so if you call into the show right now in about 3 minutes, because it takes them 3 minutes to set that board up, you can actually participate in this and get the cards.
First 5 people.
First 5 people that call. What's the number?
888-994-4995, Studio A.
And I highly suggest that you call now before the game tonight, because I want all my Knicks fans to call, because I believe that if you get this thing going,
What, are we pulling cards for the Knicks?
No, we ain't pulling cards for you. You're pulling cards for yourself. That's what she does. But I think that if you stay on a positive road, we can get it together. Maybe I get a wish out of this.
How do these cards work? Is it like an Oracle deck where you pull a card?
No. It's really, this is more educational. I have other decks of cards that I've created that are kind of Oracle cardy. This was just more like a supplement, just like, do you mind handing me
Not at all.
just like the journal is also a supplement? Because remember, no matter how woo I can get, my background is always education, and I'm just trying to give people, create the resources for people to pick what works for them. So just like in the journal, there are prompts and quotes and hot tips for the chakras and stuff. It's the same here. It's all the same information.
They're
it's
like
just
flashcards.
They're like, you're so smart, Wendy.
Which makes it easier for you to relate to on things on the go.
Yeah,
Yes.
on the go.
All right, so say my root chakra is out of whack.
Yeah.
If I eat red food,
That's one
does
way.
that make a difference?
That's one way. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Because when you think about it, they say red for the root and obviously orange for the sacral, yellow for the solar plexus, so on and so forth. But really, what are you doing? You are getting raw foods in your body, not necessarily raw, but whole foods, fresh fruits and vegetables. That's good for any chakra.
So I'm thinking, okay, your heart chakra is green, so you have a salad, but that doesn't seem indicative to what it would be.
Mm-hmm. Right? You wouldn't think like spinach would make you love more, but it makes you, it's heart healthy.
Yep, and the same thing for watermelon if you think about it, because the heart chakra is actually pink and green.
Yeah.
And if you got it in the watermelon, you got both things there. And the watermelon's a lot of water, so obviously that's going to help us.
What if you hold a grandchild or you hold your husband's hand or whatever? Mm-hmm. Doesn't that work the same way?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Well, if your husband
if you like him.
doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you can get.
Moving on from man
Grandchild
bashing.
for a safe one. Spouse, maybe not.
Let's stick with the grandchild. Jeez, Louise. Bunch of man. And here, the energy is like, wow.
Wow.
If you hold,
So
if
they're
you
like
hold your
flashcards.
significant other's hand and you're in a good place, you're definitely gonna. People will notice that energy more, believe it or not.
Yeah, and there's so many ways. Eat something red for the root chakra. Yeah, hold somebody's hand that's grounding or that you feel safe with. But there's also, and again, broken record hour, There's also doing the work of self-discovery, putting your stuff to rest, looking at your patterns, putting them into alignment. It's all of it. Oh my God, getting exercise. Root chakra is all about your physicality, because I'm going to actually talk about this later, because your body is the vessel that allows this energy to come into the world. So if you're not caring for your body, that you already have a crutch.
Yep. It's a vehicle. It's like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's funny because I got a message this morning for all of us to go grab a chair, take all of them out to the tree.
The big tree.
Outside.
The one that you said to me, boy, I wish that tree could talk. And I guess you put that in my head.
What I said to you is, if only we could hear what that tree says. Because and you said to me, come on, does that tree speak? I said, yeah.
Yes,
You said,
they
which
do.
one? I said, that big one out there. Now you think about the amount of years that tree or any tree has been around and what they've seen and witnessed. A tree, I understand. But they have seen
Don,
many
I'm picking
things.
up what you're putting down.
She said this to me.
Look at Dana's
She
face. She's
said
like,
this
what?
to
No, I'm like, yes.
And she says, and I was told to take chairs, take all of them out, and put your feet in the grass for 5 minutes. Yeah. And I said, boy, Dana must have sent this. Because you're so Dana, you know what I'm saying? And Dana must have sent this. And I got to tell you real quick, a side note, Julius Caesar, when he used to make speeches, the Roman army used to come in, and people used to cheer because they were out fighting. They never knew when they were coming. So all of a sudden, here's Heather, because our soldiers are coming back from a shoot. And I just got like this feeling, like I was there. And I got to cheer on the army that's come back from the war. How was the shoot? Good?
Great. Dana was really missing you today, so I
I'm
think she's really
Italian.
glad you're here. She's like, it's not the same
I
without
love you.
Heather.
You just added a whole different dimension to the studio. But anyway, continue.
I do just want to comment on the whole tree thing. I believe the tree is also appreciative of we'll just say, the removal of certain energies in the area, subterranean. So that's got to be uplifting for the tree as well.
Happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Does that make your heart feel good?
Yes.
Yes.
I wish they were able to see the banyan tree behind the gallery.
And the tree that's behind my house. The tree behind my house is gigantic.
Yeah, we love them. But, oh my God, listen.
I love the tree.
When did you know you were woo? When
Think
we were hugging the
about
tree?
that. Think about that. When we cleaned
There's
out
my
the
tree.
stuff that we
There's
cleaned
my
out,
tree right
the
there.
tree is happier because it affected her.
That's my-
1,000%.
that's my tree right there.
1,000%.
Wow.
And here comes the banyan tree. That's one. Where's the other?
It's so awesome to see them. Their presence was missed
See,
earlier.
you guys, they really missed you.
Yep.
You see something rolling across the floor?
No.
No.
That's just you, Dawn.
She is tapping in hardcore today.
So should we wrap them up or no? Remember this part when I was going to talk about the 10 racks?
Please talk about the 10 racks when Freddie digressed.
Oh my God! Thank you for asking.
Please share the cards and how we're going to put all it, because you see I've changed. We were talking about it before the show.
Yeah.
I've come to realize I do have triggers, not that I ever knew I had them. And I'm sure it has to do with reading. It has to do with reading the book. And now that I've identified them, and now that I still have to work among the people, be among the people who have triggered me, how do we continue on through life?
Okay, so with care.
Effectively, yeah.
With care. So firstly, what I really would like to do is I would like to put all the 10 commandments together. So, because again, don't be a victim or don't get entrenched in your emotion, but what it looks like when they're all together, and then we could talk about whatever questions or whatever commandment actually spoke to you the loudest or triggered the most, whatever the triggered. So commandment 1. I shall not claim victimhood. That really, in my opinion, is the core to all of it. Because if you really look at it, everything is just information. And if we could look at that information and realize that we are not victims of circumstance in any way, we are just receiving that information and responding it, that is everything, right?
Exactly.
Then, Rec 2, it's about not becoming entrenched in your emotions, utilizing our emotions as a guide. And when we recognize that they're a guide and we don't become entrenched in them, it's easier to navigate this information that's coming our way. Rec 3, it's about irrational beliefs, recognizing what our irrational beliefs are, recognizing what our toxic behavioral patterns are, and putting them back into place through understanding we're not victims. So the first 3 commandments are the work. That's where you're, in fetal position, rocking yourself to sleep. That's where you're rolling up your sleeves, really creating that foundation. Then Rec 4 is the how. I shall not ignore my chakra health. And we talk about this all the time. The aspects of self that correspond with each of these energy centers, recognizing when they're out of balance and bringing them to balance. It's more heavy lifting. So Recs 1 through 4, total heavy lifting. If you're still with us after the 4th Rec Commandment, then you are committed to yourself. But then Rec 5, you take a little breather. I shall not settle for anything less than my general contentment. And that's about understanding that contentment is the baseline, the place to be. And when we can be in the moment and not be overwhelmed by anything behind us and anything ahead of us, and just be, and what we could do in this moment right now to become more content, that's the ease of living in the presence and living in the now. Then, Rec 6, we roll up our sleeves again, and we look in and we do that heavy lifting again. And when we recognize that our judgments, our attachments, our expectations are what rob us of our peace. And when we are in a place where we're not feeling at peace or at ease, and we go, oh, I'm a little judgy here. Oh, I had an expectation here, created disappointment. And I need to release this attachment in order to propel myself forward. Then, again, all of this together is creating a more empowered being. That was 6. 7, I shall not refute the truth or deny the solution of the truth. Denial. We have to be willing to look at ourselves. And when we create that awareness and that understanding of who we are and how we operate, Recs 1 through 6, and we have a willingness to do something about it, that awareness and willingness together and that honesty about who we are and what the situation is a game changer. Then Rec 8. Rec 8 works in concert with Rec 2. Rec 2 is about your emotional guidance. Rec 8 is about your physical guidance. Understanding your sensitivities, your body is your barometer. It tells you. It's not just about your obvious senses, about what I hear, what I see, what I feel. It's about those nuances. And when you get the chills, or you get a pit in your stomach, or you get a pain in your head, or your ears are going wah, wah, that's all alerting you to the information. So be careful not to distract yourself, or numb yourself, or ignore them, because your body's signals are always talking to you. And when we pollute our bodies, we lose that piece of the puzzle. Then Rec 9, and this is Freddie's favorite. I shall not become so myopic. I shall not have such tunnel vision in what's in front of me right now, and immersed, and that's like becoming entrenched in the emotions, immersed in the difficult situation, that I can't see the big picture, that I can't have enough objectivity to really believe that everything is always working out for me and everything is to be learned from, and that this is just a piece to a much bigger puzzle. It's the willingness to do that, Rec 7, by the way. And then there's Rec 10. I shall not live in fear. And that's really having a willingness to understand what the purpose is to your experiences and have faith in the process. And look at your agenda. What is driving you? Are you driven by fear, by desperation, by worry, by angst? Or are you driven by a more excited, passionate, inspirational, loving force? And if you're more on this end than this end, it's to go back through Recs 1 through 9 and look at it. So I thought it was important to mention all these Rec Commandments together, because isolated, they all have value. But when you apply each of these philosophies into your life at any given time, as a whole, you will watch your life transform. And it is a work in process. And there are those moments where you're white knuckling it and you got the chin spittle and you're pulling out your eyebrows. We've all been there. You're in fetal, hot water burn baby. We've all been there. But there's always another side of it when you get past that. And you have this new level of awareness, this new brand of consciousness. The world looks different. And then is when the magic starts happens. And when the fun starts. And the follow-up to 10 Rec Commandments for Personal Empowerment is called Beyond the 10, Decoding the Woo-Woo. And that's a guidebook to help you understand a lot of the nuances and a lot of the things, and even a lot of the misinformation that comes with this new level of awareness. So again, bringing it back full circle. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for committing to yourself. Reach out. I'd love to give a deck of cards away. And if 6 of you reach out, you know I'm giving away six decks. So call me.
Give us a
call. And as always, Ubuntu.
Give us a call. 888-994-4995. I feel like I'm doing like the Labor Day telethon. Studio A, and get the books, get the cards, get a book. Join us every Wednesday. It's pretty powerful because you don't realize what's happening until it happens.
Yes.
Does that make any sense?
Or sometimes till after it happens,
That's what
right?
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, it's a recipe to improve on something good, and make it better, and make it better, and make it better. You don't stop learning. You just get better and better and better as you do it. And I think the cards are a good reminder of how to stay on path. It's convenient. You know, people like the 3-second satisfaction. That one too.
You did it.
Satisfaction. But people like the 3 seconds because it's easy to pull out, easy to remind you, especially when things go wrong. You need that little pick-me-upper. And so call in and get a second card. I guarantee you that if you get it, you won't regret it.
Do you ever feel like you need a 3-second pick-me-upper?
All the time.
Yes.
All the time. He's
All
like,
the
yeah,
time.
they're in there all the time.
But then I turn to my family in there, and I go in, and you'll see me get up and just sit there, and Dawn says, what are you doing? I says, getting my picker-upper, because that's what they bring for me. So.
Yeah, get to watch them do what they do. It's
really
pretty
simple.
amazing to be able to see what they're doing and just how they collaborate and do their thing.
Yes.
Such great stuff. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll see more to come. We'll check in with the Intern Corner, and I think they put a couple more elements together.
We'll find out.
Stay tuned. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to stop playing small and step into your highest self? This isn't just a book club. It's a call to action. No fluff, no excuses, just growth. Actually, growth with some super cool people with a shared intention. Join us live at the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Café Show Wednesdays at noon and become the greatest version of you. For more information, go to ubuntufishgallery.com. UBU, fishgallery.com.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They are transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
Are you ready to win a brand new 2027 Audi A3? The Core Foundation, in conjunction with AMP Media Futures Foundation, is giving you the chance to drive away in luxury while supporting scholarships and community programs. First prize, a new 2027 Audi A3. Second prize, an American Electric Stellar bike. Third prize, a $250 Visa gift card. The drawing will be held Saturday, December 19th, 2026 at the Fort Lauderdale Marriott North, and you do not need to be present to win. Tickets are only $20. Purchase yours today at Ampy Media Production Studio or call 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422 or email mail to production@ampy2.tv.
I am an American veteran. I'm proud to have served this country. Helping veterans is something all Americans can participate in, and it's as simple as donating an old car that you have sitting around. When you call the Veteran Car Donation Program, they'll explain how their program works, and then arrange a time they can come and pick up your vehicle for free. Running or not, it doesn't matter. They take cars, trucks, motorcycles, or vans. As a veteran, show your support by donating your car and get a tax deduction in the process. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program right now. They'll come and pick your car up for free, and you'll get a tax deduction in the process. Call the number we're about to give you right now. Thank you, and God bless America.
800-378-3816. 800-378-3816. 800-378-3816. That's 800-378-3816. Proceeds support Heroes on the Water.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hi there, got any idea for any content that you have? And it could be anything. It can be a commercial, it could be a movie, it could be a music video, it could be a podcast, or it could even be a funny skit that you want to put on YouTube or any video or anything at all. Well, here, we at M2TV, we are opening up for any content ideas that you would have. Just type it here in the email on the bottom, and if you're one of the lucky few, or the ones that we actually really like, we might put it here in this production studio, or maybe it'll be a commercial in this show. What? Just go in the email right here below and type us your idea, and if it's good enough, we might put it up here at M2TV, where we amplify your content.
National Iced Tea Day and National Egg Roll Day are both observed on June 10th in the United States. National Iced Tea Day celebrates the refreshing drink iced tea, which comes in many varieties such as sweet, lemon, and green tea. National Egg Roll Day highlights the crispy, savory egg roll, a popular appetizer in American Chinese cuisine, often served with dipping sauces. Together, these observances recognize widely enjoyed food and drink staples often associated with casual dining and warm weather enjoyment.
No, don't take it away. We're back. You pointing at cameras, they're ready to pull.
I love that piece that Alfonso put together. I call him
Crazy
Fonzie,
Eddie.
which is why I paused. That Alfonso put together because the past couple weeks we've been getting some really, really great pitch ideas for content and interviews, which has been incredible. And I thought maybe our audience doesn't realize that that is why we're here. So send us your pitch, send us your ideas, whether it's a book, a new book, new voters, we got one for a new play that's out. Whatever it is that's community-based or can make our audience have a little bit more information or make this world a little bit of a better place to live in, let us know. Reach out to us, production at amp2.tv. Pretty simple, or always call us right here at the studio at 888-994-4995, Studio A. But I love we've got some great content coming. We've got donuts coming next week. We've got young voters coming in virtually about getting our youth from 18 and up, that really sweet spot, to get engaged and see what really matters to them. A new play, Cats, is going to be out next week, I believe, up at the William Scaff Center. We've been to a couple times. So some really cool things, and people are reaching out. There's a doctor talking about, how to get the most out of your medical visit. He wrote a new book. Super cool thing. So send us your pitch.
Absolutely. And it's funny because we have numbers that have come out, and we're back to 40,000 views per month. We haven't been in those neighborhoods for a little while, and the number is growing and going, which is amazing. And we are doing more stuff. On Friday, we are going up to Upper Restaurant.
Upper Room.
Upper Room. I can never get the second word right.
I know.
Upper Hand, upper this, upper that. But it's Upper Room up in West Palm Beach. I'm just giving you, I'm stalling for time for you, my friend.
They're ready.
But they're ready to go. But we're going to be up there Friday. You're invited. We're going to be there at 12 o'clock. You come on up. Look up the address online and be part of the fun. The ladies are here are going to be joining us up there as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Summertime sizzle. You didn't even see what I made. but it's there. Check it out.
I'll take a look at it. All right, so we're heading over to the intern.
Yeah,
Intern Corner. All right, check it out. Let's roll the Intern Corner intro. And the OGs are in the house.
Andrew, how are you?
I think we need the camera to pan to the left a little bit. Pan to my left. You're right.
He sat down, I guess. I'm not really sure.
I don't know what happened there, but are we ready? I think you said you were ready.
We're ready.
All right.
All right,
Take it over.
Some of our OGs, our crew is a little bit split today. We had one crew out wrapping up a production for Perla Lici, the decor diva, and No Rules, Just Design. So the OGs came in, Jalen and G-Man, Abraham, while Andrew was out on a shoot with Heather, and Brianna really working with some new crew, because we've got 2 brand new interns, brand new today, first day working in the studio. So thank you guys for coming in at 9:40 a.m. on 12-hour days today to really teach and to see what you're doing again. So share with everyone.
See, there were teachers today. Don't you tell us about your experience there?
Well, today was very eventful and insightful. Came in after a 12-hour shift of work. Came in to teach interns different things about the board and how production is produced. Yes. So what do you have to say about this production?
Say about production?
No, like what do you have to say about teaching them today?
Teaching?
How was it?
I think teaching's fun sometimes. I don't always think I'm the best at it, but you know, try to impart as much knowledge as we have and that we can. We've been here for quite a while.
Quite a while. Nice run.
So, yeah, it's nice to be able to like teach other people all the things that we're able to do and you know, get more skills. I don't know. It's interesting.
Like a big
fun.
happy family, and more family members keep coming in to teach them how the family goes. It's nice.
For me, it was so nice because Jay works the Jeff Santos board every day, and G-Man I only see on Wednesday nights. And to see you guys come in and, like riding a bike, pick right back up where you know things needed to fall today was like huge breathing room, a breath of fresh air, because something had to be edited from yesterday, and Jay's like, I got you. And then Gordon did part of it, and Jalen did it, and then G-Man set up here, and then he went in there, and then he taught production, and then she taught floor and running XLRs. They pick right back up where they work, and they haven't been working the floor here in the cafe for a while. So thank you guys for all of that.
Yes, ma'am. Like I was telling them, it's like riding a bike. Muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
You remember stuff. You touching stuff, and it just clicks back in real fast.
Mm-hmm. And you are the OGs that keep this foundation really going with Andrew and Heather and everyone. And I haven't even told Andrew, I'll share with Dana later also, we're going to do a new metrics on how we actually subjectively or objectively quantify the interns and what they learn here.
Yeah, the foundation gets grades as well. And in order to grow in its grades and to have acknowledgement of what you guys do, they want to know more about how it's done. So that piece that...
Because I don't have enough to do, I'm like, oh, let's create metrics now. What's a metric? I don't know, it's like this.
Well,
who does that? Seriously.
Well, if you knew what AMFF meant, you wouldn't have that problem, right, Commissioner?
But think about that. Why don't I ever just leave well enough alone?
Yeah, well, but now you want the designation.
But let's do more.
You want the designation. Commissioner has been doing a lot of stuff for us in here as well. Today you got to direct one of the new kids that came in here today. How was that?
That was fun to do.
Did you learn anything?
I learned I need to do more to learn more how to direct.
Get better.
Yeah, get better.
I gotta tell you, Commissioner is one of the ambassadors to the foundation. It's guys like him doing what they do, getting better at the skills. He's actually going to be teaching how to work with CapCut and some of the other things that he uses to make his stuff go, which if you see this thing in history, it's either him or Fonzie that do it. You can see that they're really, really good at it. So we don't take anything for granted, but we're going to start pushing people a little bit more like we did with G-Man and Jay, because leaders lead. And you know something, sometimes we forget just what we do when we first got here, the learning curve. Now they could do it with their eyes closed. They could teach it. So now it's on us, me and you, to recreate the wheel and throw something new at them. I can't even say the automated system is new because they know it.
But I was talking to G-Man and Jay about the metrics and really coming up with the categories, and to watch and listen to them come up with the categories and what G-Man felt was important, what Jalen felt was important, and to put it all together. It's so great to just to see a fresh perspective on, because they're really in the trenches. You and I, we don't sit out here, but we're out here doing interviews. They're in the trenches of working and teaching, and they watch the growth. And not all of the interns want to have a major conversation with me, maybe with you, but they'll talk to them. And that's where the growth is. That's the leadership, and that's the comfort level, to watch them come out of their shell and do what they do.
Well, I'm going to try to see on Friday, shoot, if we get a singer. I want to go heavy on Friday. Let's go heavy. Equipment-wise, let's go heavy. So that we can get a singer. G-Man, you want to sing on Friday?
I sing, I'll wrap it up, and I'll sing.
You wrap it up also.
We see if we get.
He's
That's
adorable.
why we call him G-Man, because he's close to God. You know.
Most of the time.
Some of the time.
Well, I'm
Not
closer
recently,
to the
'cause
curve.
I had my eye on him. But it's nice to see that they understand what we're trying
And
to
they
get.
have each other's back, which is
They do. And I have to
amazing.
challenge Gato because he's giving me the hairy eye over there. I got to do something to
We
throw
should have
him.
some new equipment here in the next few hours.
Yeah, but I got to throw something at him because I don't want them to say, okay, we know it. I want them to say, okay, we don't. So I need to talk to you about another piece of equipment that's going to handle all of the green
eyes are looking up.
It's gonna be a green screen animator machine that will actually turn our green screens into cartoons and everything else. It's why I've been talking to Fonzie, and it will be sitting right over there. But I need to talk to you about it. But we need your help. You know, I'm not gonna be shy about it. I need your help. I need you to contribute, to go to the GoFundMe page.
You're gonna push that out a
and
little
put
bit
some
more.
money out there. If you see the amount of money that equipment costs and what appetites cost, you'd be surprised. But you know what? We got to do what we got to do. So here we go.
See them grow. It's really incredible. So thank you both for coming in so early. Thank you all for working so hard on Pearl's shoot. Went good? Amazing. Love that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up and talk to Dawn DeMarco Book, host of Faith Stories. See what she's got cooking today. I think wedding dresses for those June summer weddings. Don't even watch, Freddie. It's not a good segment for you.
I got the divorce wedding dress.
All right, more to
Just
come.
saying.
We'll be right back.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Greatness isn't something you chase, it's cultivated. The Ubuntu Girl's Guide to Greatness, written by Dana Sardano, is rooted in self-dedication, personal growth, and simply living in greatness. Inside, you'll find empowering prompts, hot tips, and space to journal your reflections. Featuring vibrant artwork by Dana Sardano, this is more than a book. It's a visual celebration of feminine power in all its forms. Bold, colorful, and unapologetically authentic. Ready to be great? Grab the Ubuntu Girl's Guide to Greatness at ubuntufishgallery.com. Also available as a beautifully designed deck of cards to bring greatness wherever you go.
This is AMP2 TV Network, powered by the AMP Media Future Foundation. AMP2 is an award-winning production company. Here, we produce any media your heart desires. produce films that make people emotional. We make the audience engaged, we're innovative, eye-catching, unforgettable. Amplify your idea. Here at AMP2 TV.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Café Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And I'm like,
all right, we're back to wrap it up.
Good
What are you
for you.
wrapping?
Oh, I know.
Look, all the kids are back in town.
I know.
That's kind of nice. All right, we got to head over to
talking
Dawn
to you
DeMarco Book, host of Faith Stories. You know, Dawn, if she can throw a little bit of a challenge in, she will do it. Today is wedding dress day at the Brooklyn Café Show. Just a few of her most intimate friends.
Yes.
All right, Dawn, who do you have coming over today?
Well, today I have Kamea McPherson, and she shared her story with me like 6 months ago, and her story stuck with me because I talked to a lot of people in between, and so I'm excited to have her share that. But she's a bridal couture. She's a couture bridal and evening gown designer, and it's all bespoke. So whatever you want, she can create for you. And she's a Christian, obviously. And I'm excited because I love fashion and I love to have fun with the show and do different things, not just, sit and talk to someone about their journey, which is amazing, and that's what it's all about, but to literally bring on a Christian designer who literally followed what God wanted her to do with complete faith. And I'm excited to have her here today. And I have like 8 ladies coming, not crazy like the anniversary party.
And when you got married, what was your dress like?
Honestly, it was very simple. It had some sparkle in it. Let me tell you this. My husband said to our pastor, had we gotten married now, I would have had to take out a loan for the dress because it's like I have gotten more sparkly as I've gotten older. So, yeah.
It changes. All right.
It's funny.
Living vicariously through the wedding dress.
Exactly.
Amazing. All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Tune in today to Faith Stories at 3 o'clock with Dawn DeMarco Book. You ready to wrap this up?
Yep.
You can't say it, but I can. I can say let's go next. How about that?
Let's go next.
Let's go next. We'll ask the pendulum. Should we ask it one thing?
Nope. Nope.
He says no. Okay, we're not going to ask it. All right. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe. Enjoy the game. Tune into Faith Stories, and we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Café is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Café on Facebook at the Brooklyn Café TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.